discouraged when it seems as though our working lives are giving us apart. Put your trust in me, baby, don't you worry. And it won't be long now, so we must be strong. There were times I know I let you down so badly. I never knew then what losing your love would mean to me. Ask for anything, I'll give it to you gladly. 'Cause you're part of me now, and you must believe that. If you're hurt, I'm hurting too, and I'm thinking about your love. If you need someone to care, I'll be there. You should know I'll never change, 'cause I'm thinking about your love tonight, today, and always. Thinking about you, thinking about. Counting up the days until I'm there beside you, till I hold you in my arms again. I find it hard to smile, so I'm asking you be faithful to me, baby, 'cause I'm coming through, and I've always loved you. If you're hurt, I'm hurting too, and I'm thinking about your love. If you need someone to care, I'll be there. You should know I'll never change, 'cause I'm thinking about your love tonight, today, and always. What you feel I do for you, thinking about your love. I'll be counting all the days that you stay, till I hold you in my arms, 'cause I'm thinking about your love tonight, today, and always. Thinking about you, thinking about your loving, yeah. Thinking about you, thinking about your love.
My name is Bright. Do you love sport? School sport is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced, and your famous star sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12th. School is going to be so much more fun. My name is Bright. Bright. My name is Bright. Do you love sport? School Sport is back. The principal comes back. The governor's cup has been introduced, and your famous dance sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12th. School is going to be so much more fun. My name is Bright. Do you love sport? School sport is back and compulsory. The principal comes back. The governor's cup has been introduced, and your famous dance sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12th. School is going to be so much more fun. My name is Bright. Do you love sport? School sport is back and compulsory. The principal comes back. The governor's cup has been introduced, and your famous dance sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12th. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter. I'm a principal in the Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive. School resumes September 12th. Our academic calendar is out. And our standardized timetable addressing the three domains: cognitive, psychomotor, 24%, affective, in line with the new best teaching and learning resumes first day of instruction. So get your children.
My name is Bright. You may not be here. Do you love sport? School sport is back and compulsory. The principal comes back. The governor's cup has been introduced, and your famous dance sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12th. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter. I'm a principal in the Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive. School resumes September 12th. Our academic calendar is out. And our standardized timetable addressing the three domains: cognitive 60%, psychomotor 24%, affective 60%. In line with the new Edo Best Learning Standard, teaching and learning resumes on the first day of instruction. So get your children ready for instruction.
Mommy, I'm read something to you. Okay, read. 2023, I have no space like 2023. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva Ataga. I am a chemistry pupil of the 1942. I am 6 years old. I cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
My name is Bright. I'm a sport coach. Do you love sports? School sport is back and compulsory. The principal cup is back. The governor's cup has been introduced, and your famous dance sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter Edowoyi. I'm a principal in Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive principal. School resumes September 12. Our academic calendar is out, and our standardized timetable is out, addressing the three domains of learning: cognitive 60%, psychomotor 24%, affective 60%. In line with the new Edo-based learning standard, teaching and learning resumes on the first day of resumption. So get your children ready for resumption.
Mommy, I the result for you. 2023, I have no space at 23. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva Saga. I am a Kelly pupil of the Nigerian school. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
My name is Bright Daos. I'm a sports coach. Do you love sports? School sports is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced. And your famous star sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter Edowoyi. I'm a principal in Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive principal. School resumes September 12. Our academic calendar is out, and our standardized timetable is out, addressing the three domains of learning: cognitive 60%, psychomotor 24%, affective 60%. In line with the new Edo-based learning standard, teaching and learning resumes on the first day of resumption. So get your children ready for resumption.
Mommy, I the result for you. 2023, I have no space at 23. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva Saga. I am a Kelly pupil of the Nigerian school. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
My name is Bright Daos. I'm a sports coach. Do you love sports? School sport is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced. And your famous star sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter Edowoyi. I'm a principal in Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive principal. School resumes September 12. Our academic calendar is out, and our standardized timetable is out, addressing the three domains of learning: cognitive 60%, psychomotor 24%, affective 60%. In line with the new Edo-based learning standard, teaching and learning resumes on the first day of resumption. So get your children ready for resumption.
Mommy, I the result for you. 2023, I have no space at 23. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva Saga. I am a Kelly pupil of the Nigerian school. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
My name is Bright Daos. I'm a sports coach. Do you love sports? School sport is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced, and your famous sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter Edowoyi. I'm a principal in Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive principal. School resumes September 12. Our academic calendar is out, and our standardized timetable is out, addressing the three domains of learning. Cognitive, 60%. Psychomotor, 24%. Affective, 60%. In line with the new Edo-based learning standard, teaching and learning resumes on the first day of resumption. So get your children ready for resumption.
Mommy, I'm the rich dancing for you. 2023, I have no space at 23. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva Ataga. I am a chemistry pupil of the Nigerian primary school. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
My name is Bright Downs. I'm a sports coach. Do you love sports? School sport is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced, and your famous sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter Edowoyi. I'm a principal in Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive principal. School resumes September 12. Our academic calendar is out, and our standardized timetable is out, addressing the three domains of learning. Cognitive, 60%. Psychomotor, 24%. Affective, 60%. In line with the new Edo-based learning standard, teaching and learning resumes on the first day of resumption. So get your children ready for resumption.
Mommy, I'm the rich dancing for you. 2023, I have no space at 23. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva.
Do you love sports? School sport is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced, and your famous sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter Edowoyi. I'm a principal in Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive principal. School resumes September 12. Our academic calendar is out, and our standardized timetable is out, addressing the three domains of learning. Cognitive, 60%. Psychomotor, 24%. Affective, 60%. In line with the new Edo-based learning standard, teaching and learning resumes on the first day of resumption. So get your children ready for resumption.
Mommy, I'm the rich dancing for you. 2023, I have no space at 23. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva Ataga. I am a chemistry pupil of the Nigerian primary school. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
My name is Bright Daos. I'm a sports coach in Edo State. Do you love sports? School sports is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced. And your famous inter-house sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Peter Edomoye. I'm a principal in Edo State Public Education System. I'm an executive principal. School resumes September 12th.
Sound check.
Our academic calendar is out. And our standardized timetable.
Thank you very much.
Addressing the three domains of learning. Cognitive, 60%.
Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to warmly welcome you to Edo Best 2.0. Edo is making progress, and education is one of our hallmarks. Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, to welcome each and every one of you that have come to make today's event a very unique one.
They didn't give me now. One selector. I think this person will go on. They already know. I want to go on now. I'm not coming back. Talk to.
Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, to welcome the Right Honorable Frank Abumere Okiye, former Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly and currently an honorable member of that house. I'd like to welcome the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Edo State, that is making us proud, Honorable Dr. John Osa of Yahweh. Can you make some noise? I'd like also to acknowledge our counterparts, members of the State Executive Council that are here. Permit me to welcome Professor Obehi Akoria, the Head Commissioner, Edo State. Omololu Ojeomo, Honorable Commissioner for Public Security and Safety. Your hands together for Honorable. Honorable Chris Nehikai, Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Humanitarian. Please make welcome. Honorable Barrister Emata Adaze, the Honorable Commissioner for Orientation and Communication. Please make welcome. Honorable a woman, the Honorable Commissioner for Transportation, please make welcome. Permit me also at this point to make welcome Princess Mrs. Phil Iheye, Special Advisor, Political Edo Central to Mr. Governor. Please make welcome. The Chairman, Suber, Mrs. Osabize Salami, please make welcome. The Right Honorable Barrister Friday Itula, former Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, former Honorable Member of the House of Representatives, and a political leader, please make welcome. Mrs. Anahita Emeya, Honorable Executive Director, Edo Sports Commission, please make welcome. Honorable Yua Aladeshelu, ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome. Permit me at this point to acknowledge one of the great sons of Edo that is making wave in the oil and gas sector of this country, the Right Honorable Chivilia Engineer Johnson Ame Agado, the Chairman Grammar Petrol Serve Nigerian Limited, that has given out several scholarships to students from Edo College and is also one on the board to be so inaugurated today. We congratulate you, sir. I'd like also to acknowledge all permanent secretaries here present, head of departments, agencies of government here present, all principals, all in the education sector, and in a special way, the Edo State market women. Can you put your hands together for them? Adai Kweki. Allow the price of commodity to come down. Can you put your hands together for them again? We also acknowledge and welcome all the members of the school-based management. Before Mr. Governor arrives now, we will meet you shortly. Sir Zach Orwe, former permanent secretary retired and former ANCAP's state president, please make welcome with another round of applause. We also in a special way acknowledge Reverend Sister Justine Ndidi Uwankwo, a sister of the Sacred Heart of Jesus here present. Please your hands together to make her welcome. Lady Dr. Christiana Ijagade, please put your hands together to make her welcome. All of these events are experiencing remarkable success because of our partners in progress. I'd like you to warmly welcome all the representatives from UNICEF Nigeria, and in particular, Yetunde Oluwatosin, the education specialist, UNICEF Nigeria. Can you give them a resounding round of applause? Thank you. Also on that delegation, Babagana Aminu, another education specialist, UNICEF Nigeria. Please make welcome with a round of applause. Permit me to introduce the Edo College School Management Board. His Excellency Chief Dr. Lucky Nosaka Igbenedium, please your hands together to make welcome. The Right Honorable Chivilia Engineer Johnson Ame Agado, please once again make welcome. Engineer Gregory Utome Ubefu, the Chairman, Edo River Ports, please make welcome. Professor Mrs. Adesuwa Osahon, can you please also put your hands together to make her welcome? former CMD of the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Selu, retired here, present, we acknowledge you. Dr. Chris O. Igoda, we acknowledge you. We also acknowledge Oluwale Osamudame Yamu SAN, Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice at those states, Mr. Matt Osayaba Akionbare OON, Dr. Solomon Osaige, Mr. Siri Chukwudi MON, Dr. Uya Akbata, Mr. Osao Sunday, and the principal of Edo College. Please, a round of applause for all of them. Yes. Introducing Our Lady of Lords Girls Grammar School, Romy.
I've put it back on. I've put it
Management
on.
Board.
And I'm unmuted.
Can you put your hands together for all of them? We also acknowledge Annunciation Catholic College, IRA, School Management Board members here present. Your hands together for all of them. Introducing the Aminde Secondary School Management Board. Can you please warmly appreciate all of them? Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we also like to welcome all education secretaries here present. Can you put your hands together for yourselves? While we await the arrival of His Excellency, Mr. Governor, we'll get to acknowledge and welcome all the school-based management board members while we wait. And I'd like to go back and acknowledge all of them from the Our Lady of Lords Girls Grammar School, Uromi.
I've got my audio
Mrs.
on.
Dora Unubembe, Mrs. Grace Iyayi, Professor Mike Obada,
It's on. My
Mr.
video.
Fred Ojaga, Professor Martin Akioyame, Lady Dr. Christiana Jagade, KSJIJP, Honorable Mrs. Philomena Ihenya,
Okay, let me switch
Professor
it up
Mrs.
again.
Philomena Ozo Esong,
The
Mrs.
light on is
Elizabeth
on and off
Dada,
again.
Mrs. Maureen Omokioma, Mrs. Eunice
No,
Idegbaje,
laptop.
Mrs. Cordelia Dukbe Usalo,
It's open.
Professor
It's open. I
Sonny
can see me. It's on.
on YB,
I'm on my MacBook Pro.
the principal and secretary of the
Let
board,
me start.
the parents,
again. Let me start again.
and the PTA
Let me
reps.
go-
Can you please
Shall I log on
applaud all
back
of them
again?
together?
Let me log back on again then.
Amide Secondary School Management Board, Mr. Christian Obeide, Mr. Wilfred Osilama Ifoga, Mr. Victor Emeka Wamboho, Mrs. Osarime Uwagboy, Mrs. Teresa Best Mibitara, Mr. Egwagi Uduware, Mr. Smart Adoge, Mrs. Evelyn Imode, Engineer Matthew Agbokokon, Mr. Folujimi Odumayo, Mr. Osanolo Ahano, the principal, and all other members of the board. We welcome all of you. Introducing Annunciation Catholic College, IRA School Management Board, Sir Dr. Pascal Isele, Dr. Omo Ehijele Frank Odafen, Dr. Joseph Ohans, Dr. Peter Okoje, Dr. Godfrey Ekomu, Eis Ogbede Esquire, Professor Mrs. Eltel Idialu, Pharmacist Anthony Akimia, Professor Ujoabi Omonime.
Hi, Joe.
Sorry, everyone. I don't know if it pertains to me alone. I can't hear anything from the venue. I'm connecting from the UK. Can you just of us hear them?
I'm connected from UK too. I can't hear anything. I can't really see the picture as well.
It was calling an Association Catholic College Oldwell list, and it just went off.
Yes.
I think it's a general issue too. I can't hear either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a general issue.
Oh, okay, it's all right. So we'll just wait. I want to be sure it's not particular with me. It's all right. So we'll just wait. I hope they are aware that they are not transmitting.
They need to check their system at the venue, the one they are using for the Zoom. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've tried to chat my people in my own board in Association Catholic College, but they're not responding.
I think it's coming back.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
All right. It's all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Also on the board of Idia College, School Management Board, Aswe Igodalo, we acknowledge and welcome you. St. David Mixed Models Secondary School, Ewonika. Engineer Francis Etafo. Pastor Udu Ohiomohari. Mr. Sabohie Osain Rida. Honorable Efosa Uyigwe, Mr. Frank Odigiel, Dr. Egbe Evanta, Engineer Dr. Matthias Ekbu, Dr. Elvis Amorege, Barrister Olivia Bama, Mr. Leitner Emoriobo, Dr. Emmanuel Uyi Oriaboren. We also introduce on the board of Idia College School Management Board, Dr. Edith Kayode Iyaser. Sacred Heart Guest Modest Secondary School, Ubiaja. Honorable Mrs. Osemamo Morogbe, Mrs. Nefei Agawa, Dr. Ikbemosa Uwaibi, Prince Emmanuel Odigia, Mrs. Osaruge Ufume Ogbake, Mrs. Eddie Samuel Garrick, Mrs. Okoso Gloria Isibo Oiku, Ms. Agarese Abasuyi Tare, Dr. Mrs. Lillian Ugbesia, Ms. Kenneth A Big Back There Esquire, Mrs. Vera Sumo. From Ewu Grammar School, Omoso Paris. And Saturday Musa. From Technical College, Irwa, Honorable Mrs. Anahita Emeya. Andrew Young, Engineer Osase Ewoma, Engineer Christopher Aigbobiosa Ogiemoyi, Mr. Morrison Fidi, Mrs. Kates Iketo Busun, and the distinguished Senator Eige Uzamere. Ugbeka College, Ekato Sasume, Dr. Roland Edusa, okay, Reverend Augustine Agamoyi, Julius Imafidon, Monday Ikolo, and Tony Kusazua. Can we please congratulate all of them with a resounding round of applause?
Okay.
The school-based management board is to partner with governments to ensure that their
I
school
don't know if you can hear me.
and all projects therein, the level of standard is sustained. Because education is the bedrock of
So should I
any
unmute?
sustainable
Will I unmute now
progress.
if you can hear me?
We also introduced from Niger College School Management Board, Mrs. Miriam Omoyege, Right Honorable Roland Asoro, Engineer Osaze
Should I
Omorube.
unmute? Can you hear me?
Education
People are hearing me.
remains the key.
So can
And
you
if
hear
you
me?
think education is expensive, ignorance obviously is more.
I'm trying not to speak up.
If you can read and write,
No.
can you clap for your teacher? The teaching profession remains the bedrock of human existence.
No, I
The
can't.
doctors,
Everybody
the
can hear me.
engineers, the
Everybody
lawyers,
will be able to hear me.
and all
Everyone
from
can
other
hear me,
notable
but I was told they could hear
professions
me. Other
take
people on the
their
call can
roots
hear me, not just you.
from the fundamentals they get in the classroom, even from the elementary base. If you want to clap, clap very well, because the teacher deserves much more. I'm happy that the narrative has since been changed, that the reward of a teacher is no longer reserved until you get to heaven. Right here on earth, the teachers are also receiving their reward. Are you aware that only recently, amongst the teachers in Edo, one was given a house in Emotan Garden, courtesy of His Excellency, Mr. Governor? One amongst many other teachers that are reaping their dividends even while they are still here. Today, teachers no longer wait for foreign partners' intervention in drawing up their curriculum, in drawing up their lesson notes. The Edo 2.0 is proudly Nigerian brain, Nigerian concept. Can you applaud yourself for that? No foreign intervention. Nigeria has come a long way. And I'm very optimistic that the narratives that follow us as a people will change for the better. Education is life. Education is key. I found my way into Zenith Bank for a transaction. And I was very surprised to see a long queue. And within me, I was wondering, why should we suffer to make our money and suffer to collect or deposit? And while all of those thoughts were flashing through my mind, the head of banking operation came to announce, those of you that wish to collect money, stay where you are. Those who wish to pay in, follow me to the back room. Luckily, the queue was decongested, and I was among the group on the latter. A woman was very smart. She found a way to become number one, and I was very comfortable at number two. And the cashier asked the woman in my front, Madam, which denominations have you? And she said, I'm Deeper Life. When did Deeper Life become a currency? Education is key. As soon as I left the banking hall, I discovered it was also another chaotic traffic congestion within the bank. I got into my car waiting patiently to drive out. I couldn't because a woman who had a L in front and back of her car could not make a full turn. And the security men were trying to assist her. And they said to the woman, Madam, roll down so that you can hear us. And she obeyed. Next, they told her, move back. She reversed a little. So much space behind they could see from their vantage points. They shouted again at her and said, Madam, move back. She obeyed. And the third time, the voice also came louder. Madam, we said you should move back. And she got angry and replied, move back, move back. Where do you want me to move to? I cannot move backer than this. Will you blame the woman? No matter the kind of car you are riding, if you are not thoroughly bred as an educated person, it will always show. You know, the traffic lights have been rejuvenated by the technocrat in power in Edo. The traffic light you find in Edo is the same traffic light you find all over the world. But the interpretations by our people are different. For example, you go to the US and the traffic light shows green. What do? They move. When it shows red, what will they do? They stop. But here in our beloved country, when the traffic light shows green, what do? We move. When it shows red, what do you observe? They move faster. And as a result of that break, we had an encounter between two vehicle owners riding two big cars you can call big men. One of them was riding a Toyota Venza. The second one was riding a GLK Mercedes-Benz. None of them obeyed the traffic lights. They batched their cars at the Adesuwa axis of Sapler Road, and this conversation ensued among them. The man in the Venza was the first to jump out and shouted at the other man, where are you rushing to? How many minutes will you wait for me? Look at what you have done to my car. The man in the Mercedes replied him, how dare you raise your voice at me? It's an accident. Do you know who I am? And the other man replied him, in the heat of the anger, who do you think you is? And I thought that was the lot I could hear, only for the other man to reply back, look at you illiteracy. Look at the kind of English coming from your mouth. And I knew the two of them were birds of the same feather. I had to make a U-turn. If you can speak good and correct English, clap for those who ever paid your school fees. Whether they are dead or alive, they have done you good. And if you have also paid school fees for any child, even at the kindergarten level, please clap for yourself. Can I leave you with music from one of the best DJ in town, DJ MOG. My name is Petrot James Osaze Orere. Have a good afternoon.
Until the night is over, I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my own. Whenever you doubt it, I'll be there. Maybe that's with you forever. You see through the storm, take me as I am. Baby, it's magic and you can never together.
Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join me as we make welcome to the speaking speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, the youngest speaker in Nigeria and the most handsome, the most articulate, the right Honorable Marcus Onobu, Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly. Can you put your hands together to welcome Mr. Speaker? Edo is investment destination point. And I'd like to warmly welcome some of the foreign expatriates that have come to decongest the rate of unemployment and have invested in Edo. Join me to welcome Jacqueline from Time Ceramics. Can you put your hands together to make welcome? Alan from Rotary Aluminium. Can you celebrate it? David Yohan from Rakta Wu. Ben Dog from Jinzing Steel Company. Isaac Olufemi also from Jinzing Steel Company. Please welcome all of them with rounds of applause. Thank you for coming to Edo to invest. Edo are very hospitable people. Edo are very receptive people. The Motor Mechanics and Technicians Association of Nigeria, we welcome all of you to these events. We also acknowledge corporate ushers that are ensuring decorum at these events. Thank you for the good work. We'll have some musical interludes now.
Until the night is over, I wanna hold you so tight, so tight. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my home. Whenever you doubt it, I'll be letting you know. Oh, girl, I want to be dancing with you forever. You see through the storm and take me as I am. Baby, it's magic anytime that we're together. I make I just love you and hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand.
Over and over again, yeah, my love is burning, babe. Feels like time is frozen and tonight is for us. We're alone again, every moment's golden, yeah. Feelings I've been holding in, it must be love.
Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my own. Whenever you doubt it, I'll be letting you know. Whoa, girl, I want to be dancing with you forever. You see through the storm and take me as I am. Baby, it's magic anytime that we're together. I make her just love you and hold you for my hand. 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 Hold you for my hand.
Thank you, DJ
Hold you for my hand.
MOG.
Hold you for my hand.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, can I appeal for your silence? Can I also crave your indulgence to be upstanding as we welcome His Excellency Godwin Nogagase Opaseki, the Executive Governor of those states.
Oh, my honor as a teacher, I will be useful in my profession in a state. On my honor as a teacher, I will do my best.
Can we see your hand in application?
I'm in school every day to teach. When I'm teaching, I will follow my teacher guide after following. Check each every pupil's performance after checking. Response, we clear, feedback, motivate all pupils to be able free.
Thank you.
I will build the band. Culture of error. Refuse are safe. I will build the band. Carrying every pupils along every time. I will build the band.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, can you make some noise for His Excellency? The one that is lost. The national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is next. At the count of 3, we'll have the national anthem. And our opening prayer will be the second stanza, and the Edo anthem will follow. DJ MOG will lead us through. Your Excellency, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our apologies for that break. We had a technical hitch in the power. Join me to once again make welcome His Excellency Godwin Nogagase Obaseki, the Executive Governor of Edo States, the technocrat in power, the face of Mega Edo, that is bringing education to the desktop of every Edo child. And today, Edo 2.0 is set to unveil. It will interest you to understand that Edo 1.0 had some partnership. But in Edo 2.0, in line with Mr. Governor's mandates, it is purely indigenous, it is purely Nigerian. the brain, the curriculum, all of it are all yours that are Nigerians. Can you celebrate yourself for that faith? My lords, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me also to make welcome the Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Marcus Onobu. Please, a round of applause to make welcome. My Lord, the Honorable Chief Judge of Edo State, the Honorable Justice Joe Isabaga Archer, at this event being represented by my Lord, the Honorable Justice V.O. Eboreme. Can you please put your hands together for my Lord? All members of the Edo State Executive Council, all invited guests are strategic partners, particularly those from UNICEF. Yetunde Oluwatosin, the education specialist from UNICEF Nigeria. Please make welcome. Babagana Aminu, also the education specialist from UNICEF Nigeria, and every one of you that have come to this event, we warmly welcome you. We will now have the Edo Anthem. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, shall we please rise?
The ancient city is calling. Oh, arise, sons and daughters of the land. The king of the city is marching. Stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers have labored, and our time to serve is now. The glory of the new Edo nation will forever be our pride. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be. Our treasures are found in all nations, and our greatness is second to none. Our history forever shall be written, how our kings have endured all times. Our people cultured in unity, our hearts beat for the land. Rich culture, stories of heroes, legacies forever be. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be.
Can you put your hands together for yourselves as you resume your seats? May I respectfully at this point invite for a welcome address, Miss Oseyemere Roberta Odianose. Your hands together for her, please.
Good day, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, the First Lady, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, our Deputy Governor, His Excellency Philip Shaibu, the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Dr. Joan Oviawe, our Royal Father of the Day, Executive Principals, Education Stakeholders, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, all protocols duly observed. Welcome to Edo Best 2.0. In 2018, Governor Obaseki launched Edo Best, a holistic basic education reform program to address learning gaps and deficiencies identified in our school system. He set out to actualize his vision, best-in-class teaching and learning in Edo State, to deliver future-ready youth by the completion of his tenure. It has been an amazing journey for us all in the state. Edo State boasts of comfortable schools. Our teachers are better equipped to work with us, and this is putting us on the world stage. Of this, I am immensely proud. Today, we call distinguished members of our school management board, all our very important education stakeholders, all our education managers, all heads of agencies in the Edo State education ecosystem, our executive principals, all our digital teachers, our Empower beneficiaries, and our incoming Edo Star teaching fellows. On behalf of the Edo State Ministry of Education, I want to welcome all of you here today to this auspicious event that we have tagged Edo Best Live. In the last 1 year, Edo Best 2.0 was launched on June 30th, 2021 by His Excellency Governor Obaseki. And since then, we have gone around the length and breadth of Edo State, gone through all the 18 local government areas,
We've had town hall meetings. We've held focus group sessions with school heads, students, and stakeholders. And we are here today to tell the good people of Edo State and our boss, His Excellency, what we have been doing for the last 1 year. In this hall today are more than 1,500 teachers, 305 executive principals from across all the senior secondary schools in Edo State that have just undergone training. How was the experience? How was the experience? Digital, digital, digital. Good job, you. Can I have my slide? So I'm told if given the opportunity, I could talk for 24 hours non-stop about education. But today I only have 5 minutes to go quickly through what we've been doing for the last 1 year. And we are going to give you an opportunity. We are also doing show and tell. So it's not just talk, talk, talk. So EdoBet 2.0 is based on a framework with 5 pillars. The first pillar is governance. The second pillar is innovative teaching. The third pillar is learning for skills. The fourth pillar is the school environment. And the fifth pillar is values. Values is very important to His Excellency Governor Obaseki, and we are committed as an ecosystem to bring back values into our education system. Next slide. So I mentioned earlier that the first pillar of EdoBet is governance. So with governance, we had to reorganize the Ministry of Education. We were told that all our teachers, all our learners, all our schools are in the local government areas. Therefore, we have no business congregating at Yaro in Benin City and living in the local government areas without staff. So with the new reorganization, I'm pleased to announce that we now have chief education officers in each of the 18 local government areas of Edo State. And these people are going to be the ones coordinating education activities in all the local government areas. So if you are in Akoko Edo or you are wherever, you don't have to come to Benin to have your education needs attended to. For this year, we focused primarily on secondary and technical education reform. As you are aware, EdoBet 1.0 was all about basic education. And so for basic education, it's been all about maintaining and growing the work that has been done in the last 3 years. But for secondary and technical, we decided that we're going to retrain all our teachers. Every teacher in our secondary schools and our TVET schools have been trained. The 1,000 Edo staff fellows that have been recently employed are also going to be trained before school resumes on September 12th. In the last 1 year, we've also worked to strengthen our College of Education. We now have one state College of Education with 3 campuses. The main campus at Igweben, we train teachers on secondary and TVET technical education. The other campus at Abudu we focused on primary education, basic education. And the last campus at Afuze, we focused on training teachers for physical and health education and special education. In the last 1 year, we have also been very focused on implementing the disarticulation policy, the federal government disarticulation policy of 1998 head of section, SS1, head of section, SS2, head of section, SS3. We have head of department, sciences, head of department, humanities, head of department, social sciences. We now have guidance counselors. We have student welfare officer. If a child is coming to school unkept, we want to know. Governor Obaseki wants to know how many children in Edo State are coming to school hungry. We also have a social safeguard officer. And particularly the social safeguard officer is in line with the effort of Her Excellency, the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, and all the wonderful work that she has led us to do with gender-based violence. So the social safeguard officer in all our schools is responsible for reporting any cases of sexual defilement of our students and physical abuse of our students. So all of these people, management staff, are coming back again after today for another round of training and team building before September 12th. Next slide. Funding and financing. You all know that right now, although basic education is free and compulsory, in Edo, there are no school fees for secondary school. And we know financing quality education is not something that the state government alone can handle. So as a ministry, as the ecosystem, we are working with all the different parastatals in education to come up with ways that we can generate more funds so that our schools will have better learning outcomes. Next slide. I've talked about this. This is what the standardized school organogram for our secondary schools look like. Again, whether it's Edo College, ACC IRA, ACC, or a school, a rural school in any of our local government areas, this standard school organogram will be implemented. Next slide. Thank you very much. And before I step off the stage, Your Excellency, all our distinguished guests, this is not work done by myself alone. It is work that is being done by over 2,000 education managers, non-teaching staff from the state capital through all the 18 local government areas. And so I want to use this opportunity to invite to the stage so that you can all see them, everyone that is involved in our education ecosystem. If you can stand up, all the ministry staff, stand up and wave your hand. The 18 chief education officers, keep standing, remain standing. The 18 guidance counselors, because we have been told that prevention is better than cure, and that we must pay attention to the psychosocial needs of not just our students, but also the staff. I'm pleased to announce, Your Excellency, that we now have heads of guidance counseling in each of our 18 local government areas. Please stand up. All the education secretaries managing basic education in the state, the members of the board of TVET, the post-basic education board. These are the people that manage secondary school education. So if all of us were here today, there will be no seat for you to sit. So these are just a representation of the people that are behind the scene. It's very important that we pay attention to them, because the question that keeps coming up is, after Governor Obaseki leaves, what is going to happen to Edo Best? This is the structure that is going to sustain Edo Best. Please turn around and see our education managers. Your Excellency, I also want to introduce you to all our executive principals. Please stand up. All our newly trained executive principals who are going back to our schools ready, willing, and able to deliver transformative education. Thank you, everyone. Good job, you.
Digital, no more analog. Transformation, I'm a digital, no more analog. No more adding, no more skipping.
Please come forward.
I will be the best. No more repeating and rephrasing.
Come and take pictures.
I will be the best. No more cobra.
Making Edo great again. In the educational sector, a promise kept. Our governor is already making plans for the future. And these are those to drive the process. They'll be taking picture with His Excellency, the Speaker, the representative of the Chief Judge, and the Honorable Commissioner for Education. Teachers and secretaries of education alone. Some of you can climb on the podium. Some can climb up. Just open the midway for His Excellency. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Posterity will remember our governor and his team for good. All of them behind you. Your Excellency, thank you very much. We now invite the executive principals. All the executive principals, please come forward. Principals, executive principals, come and take your pictures. Executive principal, please step forward quickly. DJ, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. All executive principals, please come forward to take pictures with His Excellency quickly. Firebrand and ready to deliver. Some up, some down. Executive principal, they are all looking smart. With a touch of red tie, they are ready to deliver. Male and females, to convert all these lofty ideas to realities in their schools. And you can see the numbers. And in spite of the size, His Excellency makes it a point of duty that all salaries are paid before the 30th of any month. This is amazing. You can climb off the gallery. Making Edo great again is a reality now. With a touch of red, they are looking truly amazing. Just spread out, stand in front of those. Stand in front of those that are up. By the side, go sideways. Just behind.
Along every time. I will build the best. Practice every day the method of teaching. I will build the best. Supporting teacher to achieve results. We will build the best.
Thank you very much. Can you put your hands together, backs? Executive principals, congratulations to all of you. Thank you. You can have your seat now. Thank you very much. You can have your seats.
Don't walk it, don't try.
Can you book out on your seat?
We don't mind, boy. When I land so free, on it so far, so far, so good. Tony, I don't let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Wake up, turn on, color,
A.E. Johnson, E. Egareva. Please come this way. Climb up stage. Thank you very much. All the names I called, please come. So you just step when it is your turn in 2 minutes each. Your Excellency, my Lord, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we wish to hear 2 minutes testimonies from the following. First, our principal, A.E. Johnson, Egareva.
Uncles, leaders are built leaders. I'll be given 2 minutes with my colleagues here. If it were possible again for all of us to come out, we would have all been here to say thank you, Mr. Governor.
Can we please welcome Our Excellency, the First Lady of Our Excellency Betsy Obaseki. Can you make welcome the mother of Edo? You're welcome, Your Excellency. The testimonials on behalf of the executive principal is ongoing now.
We want to maintain all existing protocols. Like I said, these are executive principals who, before we went into our training, we are just analog principals. We want to thank God for this training. It has not been easy to be taken through the rudiments of leadership. We'll be taken through the rudiments of self-management, school management, stakeholders management, students management, teachers management. We've gone through all this. As I'm speaking, I want all the executive principals to stand to their feet. All executive principals, stand to your feet, because we want to acknowledge the new age in the educational sector, the new development in the educational sector. Like we can see, I will not forget to mention by saying, that is Chinelu, our facilitator. We will not forget to mention her. We want to thank God for everything. And once again, we want to say that the governor has made education great again in Edo State. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Principal. With the teacher.
Okay.
Teachers are great. Teachers are great. If you can read and write, if you can read and write, if you cannot read and write, look for a digital teacher. If you cannot read and write,
that teacher.
If you cannot read and write,
Look for a digital teacher. Are we happy? Yeah. Are we happy? Yeah. In fact, we are overwhelmed. We are happy. We are really happy to be part of this training program. In these 2 days, we have learned so much that we cannot say all here, but we'll just say little. Are you ready to hear? In fact, we are happy. I am teacher Ogeba Ore Perseverance. I teach in Ogwola College Senior Secondary. I've been teaching for the past 6 years, and I've not had the opportunity to attend a teacher professional development training as this. I'm very happy for this opportunity. I have learned so much. My most favorite module is the learner-centered pedagogy. It has made me to know that I must now focus more on the students while being a supportive supervisor, guiding them through project-based learning, using up-to-date instructional materials, and also giving them formative and summative assessment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
I am privileged.
So we have to go. Thank you very much. We can see that work is being done. Thank you so much. God bless you, our digital teachers. We want to see the students that you have worked with. Is that okay? Thank you. So I want to bring very quickly some students who are going to be testimonials of what's happening here. Forgive me, we promised the governor 2 hours and we're going to keep to it. We don't want to waste time. So I would like to bring our youngest primary school, a product of Edo Best 1, Mercy Yakubu. Mercy, the floor is yours. Mercy is going to read something from a newspaper to show the level of knowledge she has been able to acquire. And Mercy, her father is a plumber. Her mother is a stay-at-home mom. She's the last of 7 children, 5 boys and 2 girls. But Mercy says she wants to be a doctor. Clearly, she's on track because she can read newspaper at age 8. So Mercy, where's the page you want to read? Show me. Okay, I'll hold this for you. Go ahead.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yakubu Mercy. I'm with Palm 1 pupil of Ekosodi Primary School.
Our newscaster, please stay quiet.
I'm here to read a passage to you. Vanguard newspaper, Friday, September 2nd, 2022. Nigeria football needs surgery. Former Super Eagles goalkeeper Peter Said-Ida has revealed that Nigeria football needs surgery to survive, and he is willing to help to fix the problem. If given the opportunity to lead the affairs of football administration as the president of the NFF.
Thank you very much. You read a paragraph, very fluent. Not many people can speak in front of an audience. I would like to bring, as part of the work, it's a good thing that the First Lady is here. As part of the work that the Edo State government has done, the Office of the First Wife of the Governor has been working on teaching students about safeguarding themselves. This young woman is going to tell us all about it in a minute. And her name is Ehilato Ann Usogie.
Good day, His Excellency. Good day, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Commissioner, my fellow students, and the distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ehilato Ann Usogie. I'm a student in the Edo State Secondary School system. I am confident and proud of who I am as a girl child. In school, I am taught that my body is mine and nobody has the right over my body. I protect it and take care of it. If I'm harassed, I speak out because I know the laws will protect me. School is safe. Come to school. Come September 12, 2022. Thank you.
You can see that the mission statement of our excellence is yielding fruits. The special students are also not left out. At Ihogbe College, we have those that are visually impaired. Through the Braille machine, they are now able to read and write. That is currently in progress here now.
Good afternoon, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin. Good afternoon, distinguished guests. My name is Ayomide Clinty Imate. I am a visually impaired student. Despite my challenges, I can read and write. The Adobes program provide learnings and curricular activities for special need learners like myself. Today, I look forward to hearing about opportunities Mr. Governor will give to us, to learners like me, to prepare us for the world of work. Thank you.
And while he was reading through the Braille paper, the other one is typing with a Braille machine right here. That's amazing. Can camera please zoom this?
So the camera has zoomed. They requested that they would like to give a copy of their speech to the governor. And I said they could do that. So please lead them. Can you lead them to meet the governor and make the presentation very quickly? Quickly, as they go there, I'd like to stand up. Okay. So they're going to make the presentation. The commissioner and the commissioner will collect on behalf very quickly. While he was talking, the other one was typing. So they're going to make that presentation now. This is just indicative of what's happening here. All round education. People with disabilities are not left out. I know also that I have in the house people with hearing impairments. Can I hear hello for you? A round of applause. Can you please rise? The people with hearing impairment, rise. I learned a few lessons today. Can we all just tell them welcome? Welcome. And then this means I love you. I love you. And then this is thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We also have who are physically challenged in the house. Can you please just wave at the camera and say your name?
Thank you very much. My name is Anne Ojugo. I am the JONAPIC chairperson. I'm the chairperson of the Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities. Your Excellency, we are grateful. Persons with disabilities in Edo State are grateful for your inclusive education.
That's an amazing one.
Amatis Audu Asekame, Secretary, Edo State JONAPIC.
Well done. So what are they saying? Tell us what they're saying. They're saying thank you.
Right. Yeah.
My name is
The Secretary Governor of Edo State, Mr. God.
I am proud.
Thank you. I very thank you for your support, for your financial support you have given to me.
Commissioner, send her to India College. Thank you, thank you. Can we hear her speak? Thank you, thank you. Quiet, thank you, thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oyegwe Mary.
Can we have some quiet, please? Thank you.
The teacher, I will be useful to my profession in Edo State. Oh,
Just to clarify, hold on.
As a teacher,
I will do my best.
Do your best now.
Teachers. This is Edo Star Fellow. She's an Edo Star Fellow, so take note. Not Edo Star teachers. Can you put your hands together for yourself now? All right, thank you.
Sorry, Monday start behaving.
Of Edo State. A government area of Edo State. I'm a graduate of mathematics, and I'm proud to be an Edo Star Fellowship. When I got this link from a friend, and I applied, and I was called for a CBT test. When I came for the test, I scored 99, and I was called for the interview, and I passed, and I was called for this training. I never paid a dime for this training. I never paid a dime to anybody to include my name in the Edo Star Fellow. I was selected based on merit. Gone are the days when people are employed just because they know somebody in the ministry or in this bed. But now you have been selected for because you are good, and not just good, but very good. Thank you very much, the governor.
Can you put your hands together for her?
Not to fail you.
Once you are competent.
Good fellow to you. Thank you, ma. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. She said her competence gave her the job, and she did not influence anybody. Once you are an Edo son or daughter in this administration, your brain will take you to where you ought to be. Can you put your hands together for her again? When I invite for goodwill message, UNICEF Nigeria, an education specialist, Yentude Oluwatosin. Can you put your hands together for her, please? She has 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, the Honorable Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, the representative of the Chief Judge, the Honorable Commissioner of Education, Dr. Joan Oviawe, all members of Edo State Executive Cabinet here present this afternoon, every other government department here present today, our lovers of Edo State, members of the private sector, development partners, the media, our digital teachers, the digital principals, all learners here present, and those that are connected virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Yetunde Oluwatosi. I work with UNICEF Nigeria. I'm an education specialist. On behalf of UNICEF Nigeria, on behalf of Mr. Peter Hawkins, it is my honor and privilege to be part of this important moment in the history of Edo State government, with the go live of Edo Best 2.0, the reform, and of course the launch of the Nigeria Learning Passport for the children and youth of Edo State. I congratulate the Edo State Ministry of Education On this Go Live event, so my phone decides to go off. Yes, okay. Okay, I congratulate the Ministry of Education on this Go Live event, and of course, the launch of the Nigeria Learning Passport, which is an innovative and timely digital learning solution that will, of course, expand access to quality learning for all the children of Nigeria. As we all know, in the past years, education has experienced significant challenges, and specifically for us in Nigeria, we are at the risk of not achieving the Sustainable Development Goals 4. Of course, we have witnessed prolonged school closures in various parts of the country, either due to school attacks or very recently, the pandemic, which we all witnessed not too long ago. But of course, all together as stakeholders in the education subsector, we are all finding solutions that are lasting for our children. Of course, we know that nothing can replace children having a face-to-face interaction with their teachers and peers in the classroom. But we believe that the reform of the EdoBest 2.0 and of course the launch of the Nigeria Learning Passport is going to provide learning opportunities, which when the face-to-face interaction is not possible or feasible, children can continue to learn wherever it is that they are. Of course, all of these are efforts that will help to bridge the learning poverty gap. I also think here that sadly, learning is not always equipping our young children with the needed skills for them to excel in today's world and also for their future employability. If Nigeria as a nation is to realize the ambition of the Sustainable Development Goal 4, then we need to reimagine education. We need to build capacities along with skills and deployment of such innovations as we're doing here today. Over 90% of jobs worldwide have digital components. For us in Nigeria, 89% of our learners do not even have access to computers at home. Some of them do not have access to the internet, with girls more likely to be cut off. And of course, 37% of Nigerian youth are unemployed. The digital divide is one of the key reasons. Youth must be equipped with skills and opportunities that will transform Nigeria into a country with sustainable economic growth. With improvements in digital connectivity, skills, and development, we know that Nigeria, and of course, bringing it down home to Edo State, we can fully unleash new economic opportunities. We can create jobs and transform people's lives. As UNICEF, we have platforms like the Generation Unlimited Nigeria, and also today we will be launching in Edo State the Nigeria Learning Passport. These platforms, of course, create benefits for young people, including adolescent girls. We recognize the potential the digital learning offers to widen access to and also improve the quality of and also inclusive education for all as a complement to face-to-face learning. Your Excellencies, I see EdoBest 2.0 Live as an opportunity to narrow digital inequalities, reach the most marginalized, empower girls and young women, and of course, very important, prepare our youth, prepare the workforce for the future. To achieve that, we need government that can take ownership. We need to engage young people. And a big thanks to the government of Edo State for taking leadership in what is happening here today. Of course, as UNICEF, we are committed to continuing to co-create and co-lead to strengthen collaboration and accelerate progress on digital learning and skills across Nigeria. We are here in Edo State, of course, in the next few years. As UNICEF, we look forward to continued collaboration with all stakeholders, be it governments, be it private sector partners, be it development partners, within the communities, the teachers, the principals, the learners, of course, and the young people, such that we can expand digital learning and skills for children and youth in Edo State. Once again, congratulations, Your Excellency. Congratulations, everyone, on this great occasion. Thank you.
Just one more goodwill message before His Excellency will speak and inaugurate the school-based management. Sir UX Orue, JP, is a former ANCOP State President and retired Permanent Secretary representing ANCOP's veterans. Your hands together for him, please.
ANCOP's leaders that build leaders. Let me explain that. Their reply is, when I say ANCOP, they say leaders that build leaders. So take yourself as leaders and act as leaders to build future leaders. Mr. Governor, Your Excellency, Godwin Obaseki, please let me stand on executive protocol to save time. This session has been brought together by the Ministry of Education, and I represent a large interest group in the education center. I represent all retired principals in the state, who we call ANCOP's veterans. I also represent the team, the people that were put together by the commissioner to interact and interface with these principals and teachers to come out with what we have done today. It took us about 3 weeks. And by now, I know our noble colleagues, teachers and principals must have learned a lot. Have we learned anything? Is it as before? Many of us and many of you, you have not witnessed this thing before. I want to appeal to our governor that this should be a continuous exercise, at least once annually, to be done annually, so that these teachers can brush up themselves. Before then, I want to thank our governor for what you are doing to work out in the education sector. The work environment for especially civil servants have been greatly improved upon. You go to Yegu Center, farmhouse, and all the others, you see what I'm talking about. So now workers can comfortably work in the comfort of their offices. Also, this training of manpower across board, which we have put together, has helped the system very well. And I assure you that the teachers and principals that have been so trained now will put in their best. Like I told them 2 days ago, to whom much is given, much is desired. The governor has trained you, has given you the necessary equipment, and wants to make teachers available to you and all what you need. What is now left is your own part of the story. And there's going to be a lot of monitoring now, since the government wants to actualize their goals in education. And finally, I want to call on parent teachers associations, communities, old schools, old boys association, and girls association, churches, and other NGOs to take part in this exercise of funding education in the state, because government cannot do it all alone. Finally, I want you to give one boza to all yourself, the principals and teachers. Boza! Let's give one to the Honorable Commissioner. Boza, boza, boza. And let's give much by standing to our governor for what he has done for you. We shall rise. 3, boza. and coming. So I want to thank especially the technician that brought this together, Madam Chinelo, for the technical expertise exhibited throughout the exercise. We are grateful to you and all your staff. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. At this point, shall we rise as I invite His Excellency, the People's Governor, the Technocrat in power, Godwin, Obaseki.
Champions for the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions.
I don't get a lot, God do it. And I don't pay my rent, God do it.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, our beloved Speaker, Honorable, Right Honorable Marcus Onobu, the Chief Judge of Edo State, who is ably represented by Justice V.O. Ebereme, our hostess, the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Dr. Joan Obiawe, and other commissioners who are here, permanent secretaries, the former Speaker Edo State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Friday Tula, members of the Edo State Executive Council who are here, members of the Edo State House of Assembly. Let me especially recognize and thank Mrs. Yetunde Oluwatosin, the education specialist of UNICEF, and other UNICEF members who are supporting us here today. Edo Best 2.0 participants who are here. Teachers are great. Is there any controversy? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, this is the hall where we gave birth to Edo Best 1.0 about 6 years ago. So this hall is very important and significant. But before I go on, let me recognize our mothers who are one of our patrons of our education system. Ada Ekwe, Oba Atokwe, thank you. Today, we're making history again by launching what we call our Go Live event on Edo's Best 2.0. The world we are today, one thing is clear. Without knowledge, you are not going anywhere. In the case of Nigeria in particular, we depended on oil to drive our economy for the last 40 years. Today, crude oil is not playing the kind of role it played in the world again. So tomorrow's world, which will be defined by the fourth industrial revolution, will be based on human capacity. So if we do not train our children today, if we do not give them quality education today, they will not be able to compete tomorrow in the world. That is why it is very, very important that we do what we're doing by reforming our educational system. What we learned from Edo Best 1.0 is that the key to changing any educational system, the key to any education reform is the teacher. once you get the governance of the school right, once you have a principal or a head teacher or an executive principal who is competent, he will be able to manage the teachers, and the teachers will be able to impart knowledge on the children. It's a very simple formula. That is what Edo Best is about. So for us in Edo State, our education reform is based on a few priorities. In Edo State, we have moved from saying that our children are going to school. No, we have always gone to school in Edo. What is important for us in Edo State today is what is the quality of education that we are giving our children. What type of human beings do we want to create through our education system? So the quality and relevance of what we teach is what is important to us today. It's not just sufficient for the child to go to school. What is critical is what that child has learned by going to school. The other priority for us is that in Edo, education has not been an elitist product. And we want to continue that every child in Edo must go to school. Government must create access so that every child, no matter where you are located, no matter where you were born, you have access to school and quality education. The other priority for us is governance. How do we govern our schools and our education system? As you have seen, once the governance, once the leadership is right, everything else will fall in place. So our priority and our emphasis will be on how each school is governed. That is why we have changed the nomenclature of our principles. They are not just principles again. They are now executive principles. They now have full responsibility for what goes on in their school. We have trained them that you must withstand political pressures and do the right thing in your school. And if anything goes wrong in your school, we will hold you personally responsible. Education is not cheap. Quality education is expensive. Let us not delude ourselves. And government alone cannot fund every aspect of education. The Constitution says that basic education is free and compulsory. And in Edo State, we will make sure that basic education, which is early childhood of 1 year and 9 years of primary and junior secondary, is free in Edo. That is what the government owes constitutionally. But when it goes beyond JSS 3, parents, communities, businesses must now support our education system. I have promised that technical education is now our priority. We want to move Edo State away from a state where people have too many certificates and no work. to one in which people have work, even if they don't have certificates. And to do so, we believe, and evidence has shown, that when you have trained a child and given them the sound foundation, and you've done it well, there's very little they cannot accomplish in life. So, by the age of 15, when you are leaving junior school in Edo State, we want you to have handwork. You must have a vocation. It does not stop you from going to university. I promised that before we leave office, we are going to build 20 technical schools. Every local government must have a technical school. And you know we do not make promises that we do not fulfill. We also promised, and we are almost completing the 20 mini stadia we said we were going to build across the state. The reason for building mini stadia in every local government is because we want to encourage school sports. School sports is now a priority because we must build a complete child. In the case of sports, we are now reintroducing the Principals Cup commencing the next school calendar year. We are also reintroducing the Governor's Cup, which I will personally donate. As I said, governance is everything. If the leadership is right, everything else will follow. So today, I'm going to have the privilege of not only introducing the school-based management board at the secondary school level, but we're going to be inaugurating our school-based management committees at the basic level. The Ministry of Education will create a parents' council, which will be made up of representatives of all parents' teachers associations in all our schools in Edo State, because this will be the avenue to engage parents in a structured manner and sustain our ongoing reforms in education. The government alone cannot train the children. Parents must be involved. We are going to be emphasizing the environment in which our children learn. Our emphasis will be to secure our schools so that the children are safe when they are in school. We are going to be spending a lot of resources in making sure that no child sits on the floor to learn. And by the grace of God, when Dr. Obiawe is completing her term as Commissioner for Education, every child in Edo will have a seat to sit on. Commencing September 12th, when we start the next school calendar year, I have directed the Ministry of Education to set up a system-wide process that will clean up all our schools in Edo State. I have instructed them to demolish all dilapidated buildings in our schools. For those schools that are seriously dilapidated, we will move all the children, all the pupils to other schools and break down those schools and rebuild them. Executive principles. Tree planting and landscaping is now compulsory in all our schools in Edo State. And you will now mandate that every child in Edo must plant a tree to commemorate their birthdays every year. I know a lot of you are worried and concerned because you have expressed it, that all what we are doing now, what will happen to all these reforms when we leave office on November 11, 2024. Don't be worried. Because what we're doing is that we are undertaking what you call a system-wide reform. And everything we're doing will be backed by the law. So I have mandated the commissioner to update all our laws relating to education, particularly our SUBEB law, the PPEB law, and the basic technical vocational education law in Edo State. We believe that all our reforms must be entrenched so that before anybody makes any changes, you have to go back to the people and ask their representatives to make those changes if they can. We want to thank the First Lady's office for the work they have done in implementing not only the gender-based violence law, but also the child's rights law. As you heard from the commissioner, in the organogram of every school, you will have somebody who is responsible for the welfare of the students and the pupils. Those people are being specially trained to observe and watch every child in our school to ensure that no child is abused and watches out for the psychological composure of every child in our schools. We are going to be holding parents responsible. Every parent must now do their part. Every parent must ensure that they give their children at least a meal a day before they leave home for school. And where they cannot, they should let the school authorities know. Parents in secondary school, it is now your responsibility to provide textbooks and support your children's academic and co-curriculum pursuits. If we find any child under the age of 18 being used for manual labor, we will prosecute the parents and any offenders. We thank the Chief Judge of Edo State. We thank you specially for providing special courts for us. These special courts will be used to prosecute any person or persons who perpetrate violence against any child or is involved in sexual defilement or physical abuse of any child in our school system. As from September 12th, when school resumes, any school-age child who is found loitering, talking during school hours will be arrested and their parents will be prosecuted. Our constabularies, POWOV, and other security agencies have been primed, and they will give us a special forces to go around every local government area. School resumes on Monday, September 12th, and teaching must, I emphasize, teaching must resume on that day. I will send out a special squad to go out and monitor schools on that day. I will also go out with my commissioners to monitor. The last point I want to talk about is the issue of disarticulation of our schools. As you know, we are Edo people. We do not like to deceive ourselves. We do not do what we do not believe is not right. 24 years ago, we agreed as a country to have a new educational system. When we went to school, the educational system was one where you had 6 years of primary school, 5 years of secondary school, and 4 years of tertiary education. In the wisdom of the government of Nigeria, 24 years ago, almost a generation ago, we decided to change that system and came out with a law which says that we'll have 1 year of pre-primary education for every child, and that basic education will now be 6 years of primary school and 3 years of junior school. That is what the law says. And this was a decision that was made almost 25 years ago. So what you have today in Nigeria is just confusion, where some people are still doing 6 years of primary education. Some people are doing JSS separate from SSS. Some people are doing SSS and JSS together. That is part of the crisis we have in our educational system in Nigeria today. We have decided in Edo State that we will now do the right thing. We are and have decided to disarticulate our school systems in Edo State. We now have 1 year of early childhood education and 9 years of basic education. The Ministry of Education has done a lot of work. And so what you will find in Edo is either you have these 9 years of basic education in one school, or you have only 3 years of junior school education in the junior schools. So that when you finish from primary 6, you go to JSS 1 to JSS 3. We will not have JSS and SSS together again. That we are disarticulating, because that is what the law says. When you finish your first 10 years of education, you now decide, am I going to secondary school or am I going to technical school? That is the law. That is what is in our books. We have not changed it. And there's a reason for that law. So in Edo State, commencing this year, we have started the process of disarticulation. And we will encourage and plead with private schools to follow suit. One of the reasons why we must do so, we have looked at our data and we have found out that about 92,000 children sit primary 6 exams. By the time they are enrolling in GSS, we only have about 65,000 of them. We lose about a third. By the time that class is going into senior secondary to take the SSCE exams, we only have 45,000 of them. Because we are pretending as if we're running one educational system. So between when a child finishes primary 6 and SS1, 50% of them have dropped off school. Is that right? Is it right? So are you surprised at the number of kids who end up in motor parks? Who end up trying to go to Libya? Are you surprised? Should we continue that way? So as a government with a conscience, whatever it will cost us, whatever it will take, we will keep those children in school until they are 15 and give them a foundation in life so that they can do anything they want to, even if they cannot proceed to secondary or technical or university for education. That is the reason why we must disarticulate our educational system in Edo State. And God giving us power, we will do it before we leave office. The first phase of this disarticulation exercise, which is converting primary schools to basic schools, will begin this September. I'm appealing to parents to please comply. Today, we will not talk about tertiary education. We're going to have another session, hopefully by next year, when we will talk about what we want to do with our tertiary schools. Let me end by congratulating our Edo Stars fellows. For me, this is a revolution. People may not understand what we're doing now, but time will tell. For those of you who do not know, Edo Stars means Edo supporting teachers to achieve results. And what we have done is to, on a merit-based basis, you heard from the teacher that came up here, on a merit-based basis, we undertake examinations, and those who qualify are recruited and trained under a fellowship program for 3 years to become professional teachers. Teaching is a profession. And we must move away from the culture where we believe that anybody can be a teacher. No. A teacher must be trained to be a teacher. That is what we are doing. So under the Edo Star Fellowship, we hire you, and for 3 years, we train you and pay you and monitor you before you can become a full-fledged teacher in our educational system. This offers you the opportunity to earn and learn. And after that, you can now sit your professional exams. I want to thank our Honorable Commissioner for Education for the very, very hard work she and her colleagues in the ministry have put to get us to where we are today. I have watched you from the sideline. The sleepless nights you've kept, the long hours of training have not gone unnoticed. I also want to specially thank our partners, UNICEF. You see, sometimes as a person or as a government, you're working very, very hard and not realizing that people are watching the progress you are making. And sometimes when they step up to support you, they don't realize how encouraging that support can be. So we want to thank you, UNICEF. Please help me extend my profound gratitude to Mr. Peter Hawkins and your colleagues, both in Lagos and in New York, for what you have done for us. Under Edo Best 1.0, we paid all the costs. Today, that investment is paying off because people like UNICEF, and I'm sure many other businesses and private sector institutions will come and support us. I'm sure on the extreme right, you see our Chinese friends. They have set up a lot of manufacturing activities in Edo State. And they have come up through the Chinese government to say they want to help us and support our technical education in Edo State. We continue to receive support, but this support will not have come through if not for the work all of you, principals, teachers, ANCOPs, teachers associations have put in over the last several years. So distinguished teachers, distinguished executive principals, ladies and gentlemen, as I end my speech, I have the unique honor and privilege to now ask all members of our school-based management committees, our governing structures of our schools to now formally step up for inauguration.
Oh, I said, I've come to say thank you. I said, no man, I said, Mokao, Irregular, Manuel, Abba Norekete, Irregular, Manuel, Abba Norekete. Oh, I said, I've come to say thank you. I said, no man, I said, Mokao. Many things she did do for me when nobody feed you. My going and coming, you follow me. Jehovah Adonai, the love you they show me always blow my mind. I will rise up in the morning, singing hallelujah. We are where, Baba. Yahilo, Nikia Rekone Nosa, Ilasumuga Beya. And he said, oh, you deserve all the glory, you deserve all the honor. Oh, I said, I've come to say thank you. I said, no man, I'll say, Mokao, Irregular, Manuel, Abba Norekete, Irregular, Manuel, Abba Norekete. Oh, I said, I've come to say thank you. I said, no man.
At this point, we'll get a microphone to His Excellency, who is making history today to say the few words to officially inaugurate.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure and honor to now formally inaugurate the Edo State Schools-Based Management Authority or Board. They will be responsible for oversight functions of our schools across the state. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you very much. So it's my privilege to say Edo Best 2.0 is now live. We are counting down 10. It's not live. Can you join me here? Edo 2.0 is now live. Starting from September 3, 2, 1, 0.
Can you put your hands together for that? Congratulations. You can now have your seat now. And His Excellency to have his seat. Thank you. Your Excellency, we will now officially have the launch of the Nigerian Learning Passports. As soon as His Excellency gets to the seats, there'll be a 2-minute documentary. Sir, Representative Babagana Aminu will help in the Nigerian Learning Passport launch now. Before the closing formalities, that will have the vote of thanks by our dear students, and after which we will close. So allow His Excellency to take his seat now. Babagana Aminu, please. Now, on behalf of the school-based management that I've just, thank you, DJ. It is only proper to have a response. Among the school-based management that have just been inaugurated by His Excellency, 2 of them will be making a response. Mr. Greg Obefun here in Nigeria will speak. We'll also have Helen Fadukbe from the United Kingdom speaking online. Mr. Gbefo, please.
Your Excellencies, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, the Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Elobu, members of the State Executive Council, the Honorable Commissioner for
Sound.
It is an honor and a privilege to be called upon to give appreciation on behalf of the members of the School Management Board just inaugurated. Your Excellency, we promise that we're going to do our best as a group to add value to the revolution that you've set out in our education system. For those of us who were privileged to go to good schools like Edo College Benin City, when we see the state of our schools now, we only but want to help to see how we can restore the glory the school management board will key into that the government has and the role that the government wants us to play. But very quickly, what I would like to say is that the school management board for all the schools should find a common platform where the chairman of the different school management boards can come together to share ideas to ensure that what one school is doing is also being emulated so that the standard of schools in the state as a whole is the same. So once again, I want to thank the executive governor, the commissioner for education, the other stakeholders who are here today to witness this inauguration, and we will make you very proud. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Your Excellency, live virtually is Helen Padikbe from the United Kingdom. Is also one of them, and she'll be making a response shortly.
Okay, thank you very much.
30 seconds.
Okay, thank you very much. And I'd like to start by saying good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Joanne Osas-Oviawe, the Honorable Commissioners here present, all the
recording in progress.
ladies and gentlemen. It does give me immense pleasure as one of the base management board members to show our appreciation to you, His Excellency. My name is Helen Adeswa Fadipe Ni Edomoyi. I'm the MD of First Plus Planning. I'm based in the UK and an alumni of Idia College in Benin City. As a beneficiary of Edo State secondary education, myself, as well as numerous past students, have longed to see schools restored to their former glory. Today marks a big, giant step to the actualization of our dreams. On behalf of past and present students within the state, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this and all the other laudable education initiatives that is being implemented across the state. I believe that with your commitment and dedication, which you have already shown, the passion and the zeal of the members of the school management board, the students, the school teachers and principals, the initiatives will definitely uplift the standard of education within the state. According to Nelson Mandela, one of the greatest personalities of our time, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I see a future where Edo State education system is used as a benchmark for the whole world. And I see a future where the current and future students are world changers.
Aminu,
thank you very much,
officially
sir. Thank you
launch the Nigerian Learning Passport.
Long live
Hands
Edo
together,
State,
please.
and long live
You have
Federal
2 minutes.
Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Babagana Aminu, education specialist with UNICEF Nigeria, based in Lagos State Office. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, the Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Education, Ms. Joan, ladies and gentlemen, and all the important dignitaries here, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. And without wasting too much time, let me introduce to you the Nigeria Learning Passport, which is a mobile, online, and offline learning management system, which will help us to bridge the learning poverty gap that exists in Nigeria. Please, the video. Media team, the video, please. Pardon the technical hitches as the video is coming on. Nigeria Learning Passport was launched in Abuja by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, and here we are.
See our learning platform. This is the and I love it. We have many subjects.
I'm happy because of this new learning passport program and my teachers have been using to make my learning easier by posting my subjects and material that I can use to help me understand them better. They've also been guiding me on how to navigate it easily. It's all very exciting.
The Learning Passport was recently introduced to our school. We were trained, and it allows us to access several subjects online. The good part of it is that it works on mobile phones. So, as a teacher, it allows me to prepare at my convenience. It is highly flexible and adaptable.
Our students are so excited using the Learning Passport. Even we, the teachers.
Well, as a teacher, it buttresses your home point when taught in class, so you can refer them to the platform to learn more on their own. Then particularly assessment, the assessment part, students can make use of that assessment part to be able to upgrade and evaluate what they have learned.
So for the students, it's a space for them to explore and engage responsibly.
It makes my job easier, and the fact that I can use it on different platforms, be it phone or a computer system.
I have always imagined the day where I can learn online, and it is now possible.
I see it on the TV, and now I have access.
This is the future, and this is my future.
To me, learning passport means I can measure up with my peers.
To me, passport learning means improved education.
My experience with learning passports has been truly amazing. It's interactive, it's engaging, and the more I learn, the more I want to learn.
Can we put our hands together for UNICEF? We now invite representing other executive principals, just 5, to officially collect this digital device. Mr. Governor will present. UNICEF, please stand with Mr. Governor. The rest of you will get your own. So we don't keep His Excellency waiting longer than necessary. He will present to only 5. The rest will have theirs later. Mr. Speaker, the Chief Judge, cause the mother of Edo State, Her Excellency the First Lady. So UNICEF, stand near them. Cameraman, please move back.
Nigeria, beautiful and glorious, and stars are singing over you. You're the land.
Her Excellency, the First Lady, wholesome, the Speaker, and the Chief Judge, represented by my Lord Honorable Justice V.O. Ebereme.
Singing over you, you're the land people dream
Excellency, the First Lady will also make presentation before the group photograph. The school-based management team will be having a formal official photograph with his governor after the closing formalities.
You're the heartbeats of Nigeria, beautiful and glorious, and stars are singing over you.
Can you put your hands together for that? Edo is in progress, making Edo great again. And you can see this. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. You can have your seat now. When I invite Mr. Governor to present the keys to the house you promised the teacher in the Hamilton Garden, the keys and the is ready. Can we go upstage? We are going upstage. We are going upstage. We are going upstage. Can we invite the recipient, Mr. Speaker, join? Our Excellency, the First Lady, the Chief Judge here represented to join and support our technocrat in power, our digital governor that is making Edo great again. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the recipient, the teacher that has won the house. And the keys to the house will now be presented to her.
Your Excellency, in January 2019, His Excellency gave a house to the best performing headmistress at the time. She's now retired, Mrs. Noragbon. She was the headmistress of Emota Primary School. And then today, His Excellency is here again to present the key to a brand new house to the best performing teacher in Edo State, 2021. And she is Mrs. Idele. She is a biology teacher at Asoro Grammar School. Congratulations.
I've come to say thank you. I said no man. I'll say my girl. Irregular yet long and well. Up and already. Irregular you wrong and well. Up and already.
Good afternoon, everyone. Permit me to stand. Existing protocol. In fact, I'm so happy. Okay. It is real. I'm teacher Idele Benedicta. And I have a house of my own. Courtesy from His Excellency, Governor Godwin Obaseki. He did it to reward me for hard work, for excellence, for competence, for dedication to work. I had trays of awards. I won the Montina Teacher State and National. I won the Okonofua Best Science Teacher. I won the Okonofua Best Public School Teacher. And I won the overall Best Teacher in Edo State 2021. And not only that, I won the MTN Import Educator 2021 and a brand ambassador of that company. In totality of this training for the past 2 days, I found something that is so interesting. To my teachers, Model 3, Unit 3, the mindset. You have to change the mindset. You have to key into the growth mindset. That means we are going to be involved. We have to change. We have to learn. We have to move progressively, consistently, and constantly moving. And that will make the change. My task is this. We must give the students the quality education. And as our great mindset, we cannot afford to fail. We are going to achieve it. And we can do it. Great teachers, great. Thank you.
I don't get that lot. God, you will.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Don't pay my rent.
Are you aware too?
That
the two recipients of the governor's house have been women. Nigerian adult women, can you celebrate yourself? Your Excellency, the men are looking and hoping. We now have the formal vote of thanks for today's event. This young lady is the head girl of Sam Ogbevo College, formerly New Era College, and her name is Esther Ike. She will give the vote of thanks. Your hands together for her.
Good day, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to appreciate you for your consistent efforts, patience, and support through this phenomenal journey. I know that us as students, our job is to perform beyond the expectations of His Excellency. And we are coming to a stage that will compete internationally and make Edo State a better place to learn. My sincere commendation and appreciation goes to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Enogegase Obaseki, for his innovative approach and commitment to human capital in Edo State. And I would also like to appreciate and commend the efforts of our Honorable Commissioner for Education, Edo State, Dr. Mrs. Joanne Osa Obiawe, for her commitment and innovative approach to education in Edo State. I must say this, and I will confess that I am proud to be a student in Edo State. I am proud to learn in Edo State. And I pray that our labor in Edo State will not be in vain. Once again, thank you for your patience and support. God bless Edo State. God bless Nigeria. God bless everyone sitting under the sound of my voice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, thank you, but excuse me. I just wanted to show that there were 2 students from New Era here. Could you get up, please? Stand up and be recognized. Because sometimes when you are second hand, it looks like you don't have importance. Come forward. They are our hosts. This school, New Era, come this way. I had never been to this school before until today. And they have such a, so please, these are the 2 girls representing New Era. Beautiful school, the future is in their hands. They had a speech prepared. One person was watching and filming. So this is collaboration to the core. Congratulations. Thank you. As the governor is here, I think all the children are presented. Please come forward. This time we are doing photographs. All the children are presented. Come forward so I can take a photo with the governor. And the board members should please get ready. We're going to call school by school. So we have it on record. Most of our members are also abroad. We have members from different parts of the world. As you can see, we showed so. Where are my blind students? Okay. Okay. So this is the stuff Edo State is made up of. This is the stuff Edo State is made. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Thank you so much. And this is just the beginning. Starting from September 12. Starting from September 12. Teaching begins. The school board starts to work. We will get what we used to have in the past, where you bring quality students. And by the way, if you don't know, in the last school set examination, Edo State was tops in WAEC all over Nigeria. Edo State had 92%. This is just the beginning. Thank you. I'd like to invite the board. Excuse me, Your Excellency. I'd like to just stay standing. So our board members are ready to take pictures before we go. Pictures, Commissioner, please, and the wife of the governor. So we'd like to start, just tell me. We'd like to start with Idoha Grammar School. Please come forward to take a photograph, just for photo opportunity. Very quickly, Idoha Grammar School, the members who are here present. After that, Idia College, please get ready. We know that your members are all over the world in Doha, but you are the ones that are here. Just for photographs, please come forward. Idia College, please get ready. New Era College, you are third. A quick snap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Idia College, please.
We ask Edo College to get ready after Idia College for their photograph. Edo College, please step forward. And after Edo College, New Era College.
That's Edo College. Edo College had the temerity to remind us that they left the old school for Idia College, but our school still find parts on our own. Idia College has produced wonderful people. Thank you very much, Edo College. Mr. Gbefu, for the support you are giving. Some students are going abroad though because of him. Scott, New Era College, please. New Era College, very quickly. New Era College, the work has begun. We are ready to give our best to our Technical College, Irua North. Please, you are next. Technical College, Irua North. Technical, only one person is here, but please come and join. Technical College, Irua North. Members are all over the world, we know. Technical College, Irua North. Where's Technical College, please? Emu Grammar School. Technical College, madam. Tallest. Yes. Why don't you stay on that side of the governor? Thank you. They are all over the world. Thank you very much, Technical College. So my youngsters, you can see your example there, Technical College. What can happen? Emu Grammar School is next. Thank you very much, Emu Grammar School. Emu Grammar School. Next is AGGS, Anglican Girls Grammar School. Please get ready. Anglican Girls Grammar School. Please get ready. These are just the boards that are ready. Other schools will get their boards together. Anglican Girls Grammar School, you are next. Thank you very much. Anglican Girls Grammar School, AGGS. I love this board. Is this AGGS? Excuse me. Ewu, are you Ewu? AGGS, wait. AGGS is next.
Our Lady of Lords, get ready. Our Lady of Lords, get ready after AGGS. Thank you. Our Lady of Lords now. Our Lady of Lords, St. David Mixed Model School. After AGGS, Our Lady of Lords. Our Lady of Lords now. St. David Mixed Model. Ewu Grammar School. ACC Irua, Annunciation Catholic College. Benin Technical College. ACC. ACC Irua. And the next will be St. David Mixed Then Saint Mara Goretti. Saint Mara Goretti. Benin Technical College. Next, Benin Technical College. Mara Goretti, get ready. Benin Technical College. Mara Goretti, get ready. New Era College. Samuel Gumudia College. Saint Mara Goretti. Niger College. We acknowledge all civil society organizations. Thank you. Asan Model Grammar School. Ewu Grammar School. Idoa Secondary School, Asan West. Army Day Secondary School. Thank you very much. Sacred Hearts Girls Model Secondary School. Thank you very much.
Sorry, we would like 50 teachers, one from each row. Okay, your school. Come. Upila. Are you the only one? Please come forward. Can you please do your stuff? Ogbeka College. Western Boys School board here. Western Boys. Ogbeka College, please. Thank you. Western Boys. Western Boys. Western Boys. The work begins. It's not competition galore. Which school management board will take the governor's cup? Thank you very much. Any other schools in the house, please, very quickly. Come forward, come forward. Can the teachers please come forward? The governor needs to leave. A lot is happening. What school is this? Ewu Grammar School. Demand. Can the teachers start coming, please? I need 50 teachers on here to take a picture with the governor. The star teachers, 50. You don't pass. Please go up on stage, on stage, on stage, on stage, on stage. Right on stage, and that's it. On stage, on stage, on stage. Can we have some music? That's it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. That's it. Could we move back? Move back, move back. Governor is going to be here. Governor is here. All of you stay at the back. Some people can stay here. Move back. Let the governor through, please. He has to go. Can the rest of us stay down here, please? Can we have people downstairs? Down. Where all come forward? Let's fill the stage. Can all the teachers in orange come forward? Fill the stage. That's right. Sit down, sit down. Well done. Don't go too far. Come down. They can't see from here. Come down. You can squat. 5, and you have your song. Once we say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your slogan? What's your slogan? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Edo Star. Edo Star. Edo Star. Thank you. Let's let our governor go. Bye-bye. Thank you.
The national anthem, as soon as His Excellency gets to his seats, we'll start the closing formalities. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a very wonderful day. DJ, cue it ready. As soon as His Excellency gets to his seat. Edo Best 2.0 is live. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we please rise to welcome His Excellency back to his seat? Shall we please rise to welcome His Excellency back to his seats? The national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria now, at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. The Edo anthem is on. Stay where you are.
The king of the city is marching. Stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers have labored, and our time to serve is now. The glory of the new Edo nation will forever be our pride. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream.
Thank you very much. Allow His Excellency to leave before the rest of us. Just stay where you are. DJ.
Mommy, I want to read something to you. 2023, I have no space. I wanted to say, Obasanjo, my name is Diva Ataga. I am a currently pupil of the Nigerian primary school. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to get back to school.
I am Queen Ahimamiro, the Chief Education Officer of our local government area. On behalf of my colleagues in the 18 local government areas, I want to let parents know that school resumed
DJ, bring it
September 2020. The teachers and the board, in collaboration with the ministry, are ready to see you in school.
My name is Osei Mary Roberta Ojanose. I'm a student in the Edo State Secondary School system. I'm confident and proud of who I am as a girl child. In school, I'm taught that my body is mine and nobody has rights over my body. Absolutely nobody. If I'm ever harassed, I speak out because the laws will protect me. School is safe. Come to school. Come September 2020.
Can we bring the music? Bring the volume down. Bring the volume down. DJ, bring it down. Let's take pictures now. Pictures.
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 I am
Efe, the photographer.
Student of Global College.
Where is Efe? Efe, the photographer. Efe, the photographer. Your attention is needed now. Efe, the official photographer. Nigerian Union of Teachers. Commissioners and special advisors. Nigerian Union of Teachers. Education secretaries. NUT, you're already here. Take.
My name is Festus. If you want, I'm visually impaired.
Chief Education Officers. After the Education Secretaries.
I'm inviting you, special children like you, to join me come September 12 as school resumes. Thank you.
Education officers of the 18 local governments. Thank you. The principals.
The Learning Passport will give many children and youth access to their school curriculum online. It began as a tool to provide
Executive principals
to displaced and refugee children. And now we're expanding the platform, opening it to school districts around the world, which have closed their school gates to halt transmission of the virus.
LEO, get ready.
The Learning Passport helps children in 3 ways. 1, it helps children continue learning no matter where they live by providing digitized curricula with textbooks and other content in their national language. 2, it captures a record of the subjects that each student learns and allows them to carry that achievement with them.
Executive principals. Can we take it in batches?
At an uncertain and scary
There are
time.
quite a lot.
About the learning passport. Now I can learn everywhere and anytime. It's not like every time a teacher has to be in front of you for you to pass, but you can also do it on your own.
قدمت لي اللي هو هاتف محمول. هذا الهاتف يحتوي على خط انترنت وفيه برنامج بوابة التعلم. قدمت لي كثير اشياء مثل الانجليزي وكمان
Second batch of executive principals.
عن عائلتي.
السنة هاي أنا بجامعة تخصص التمريض وكان في كثير يعني أشياء مفيدة منها. كان في دورة الحاسوب، دورات الإنجليز، دورات المهارات الحياتية، وكان في تحدث بالإنجليز.
Now, can we break the executive? Hold on. Let's break it in batches. You can't get everybody. Let's take Edo South first, Edo Central, and Edo North. So, first now, only those from Edo South. The rest of you, please just step aside. Thank you. Executive Principal, Edo South.
I am Queen Ahimamiro, the Chief Education Officer of our local government area.
Open up, spread out. Spread out. I can observe now that Oredo is also very large. Let us take only Oredo, Ikpobaoha, and Ego. The rest will come after. Oredo, Ikpobaoha, and Ego alone. You don't need to sit, just stand sideways. Open up, open up, open up. Effie, we are waiting for you. Are you ready? Say cheese. Congratulations. All right, thank you. Allow them to leave. The next from Edo South. The rest from Edo South. The rest local government from Edo South. Can we see your smile? Say cheese. Thank you. Ife, are you set? All right. Edo Central. Edo Central Executive Principals.
Government area. I want to let parents know that school resume on September 2.
DJ, just stop the music. We have a large crowd.
Yeah.
Edo Central Executive Principals. Please widen out. No, don't kneel down. Don't kneel down. Stand up, stand up, stand up. You are not too many. Edo Central. Edo Central. Can I see your cheese? Thank you. Edo North. Yes, don't go. Let's put it on. Edo North, are you ready? Just stand. Come and stand sideways. Say cheese. Thank you. L-O-E. Thank you. Hello. Local government officers. Nobody should be standing up. Please come down, come down, come down. And take your private pictures side. Down. Do it, come down first. LOs. All facilitators. I've called LOs. I didn't call the ones that are taking. You just enter. LOs are the ones I call. LOs, LOs. Organize yourself. Now come forward. All right, so cheese. Say cheese. Facilitators. Facilitators. Ministry of Education staff. Ministry of Education staff. Thank you. Ministry of Education staff. Corporate ushers. Come and take pictures. Corporate ushers. Come and take pictures with the commissioner. Corporate ushers. All ushers. Come and take pictures with the commissioner now. With Jasper. All ushers now. All ushers. FA. All right. No. Sechis Dimuna.
I am a currently pupil of the Nigerian primary school. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
I am Queen Ahimamiro, the Chief Education Officer of our local government area. On behalf of my colleagues in the 18 local government areas, I want to let parents know that school resumes September 12, 2020. The teachers and the board, in collaboration with the ministry, are ready. See you in school.
My name is Osei Mary Roberta Odianose. I'm a student in the Edo State Secondary School system. I'm confident and proud of who I am as a girl child. In school, I'm taught that my body is mine and nobody has rights over my body. Absolutely nobody. If I'm ever harassed, I speak out because the laws protect me. School is safe. Come to school. Come September 12, 2022.
All executive principals, please sit down. Your refreshment is about to begin. Executive principals should be seated.
Of Ihogbe College.
All executive principals to be seated for their refreshment now.
Edo State. I want to tell you to please allow your children that are speech and hearing impaired come to school. Our school resume September 12, 2022. We have
ushers alone
trained special education teachers to teach them.
My name is Bright Daos. I'm a sports coach. Do you love sports? School sport is back and compulsory. The Principal Cup is back. The Governor's Cup has been introduced. And your famous Star Sport is back. There's a place for you here. So get ready and come to school. Come September 12, 2022. School is going to be so much more fun.
My name is Festus Igiwa. I'm visually impaired.
but I can read and write. I'm inviting you, special children like me, to join me come September 12th as school resumes. Thank you. My name is Festus Igiwa. I'm visually impaired, but I can read and write. I'm inviting you, special children like me, to join me come September 12th as school resumes. Thank you.
Subeb 2.0 change makers.
2023, I have no space like 2010. Say, Obasanjo. My name is Diva Ataga. I am a Kelly pupil of the Nigerian Primary School. I am 6 years old. Cannot wait to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back to school.
Just pause for a while. Pause. The ANCOPS president has a message for the principals.
Local government area. On behalf of my colleagues in the 18 local government
leaders of you leaders,
I want to let parents know that
please, after today's activities, there is nothing at Oyegun Center tomorrow. The activities at Oyegun Center tomorrow has been cancelled. So you can go home. Thank you. No activity. That is exactly what. Those that are wearing yellow t-shirts, come and take pictures with the Commissioner of Education. Yellow t-shirts. Yellow t-shirt, pictures. Change maker, yellow t-shirt. Yellow t-shirt before purple.
On behalf of my colleagues in 18 local government areas, I want to let parents know that school resumes September 2020. The teachers and the board, in collaboration with the ministry,
some to the side. No, don't queue up. Stand up, stay at the edge.
I'm a student in the
Don't block anybody. You have enough time.
I'm confident and proud of
who are those taking pictures behind the stage? Please leave there.
My body is mine and nobody has right.
Hello?
Absolutely nobody.
Edo Star, leave the stage.
Out because the laws protect you. School is safe. Come to school. Come September 12, 2020.